Howdy, Texas. Feeding some horses. Taking care of a friend's little ranch here for a couple weeks. Almost 90 degrees today, so I haven't had to succumb to winter in Idaho yet. I'll be back there before Thanksgiving. Anyway, I'm sitting here with a hose because I'm spraying what I'm calling left liberals, which are goats. There's about 50 of them, and they're pretty aggressive. And they're like liberals, they expect a free handout and not do anything about it. It's a joke. But these goats that get aggressive and they go into these feeding troughs of these horses and will eat their food, and the horses won't do anything. They'll just kind of stand aside. So my job, I stay here and I spray these goats in the face if they get even near. So far, that's deterred them. Want to comment a little bit on Antifa. They've been in the news a lot lately. They are a terrorist organization. There's still people I know who think they're just an idea. That's what a lot of the leaders are still saying, and a lot of the mainstream media propaganda machines, that are just an idea. You can believe in what you want, but if anyone's ever been out on the streets and seen what's going on, you will understand. The day after the lockdowns here in the States, I did a 12,000-mile road trip across the country, and I've talked about that a lot. I had doctor's greens where I was infiltrating into hospitals in Phoenix and all that. Right after CNN or someone had been there in the emergency room saying people are falling down, dying, I would go into that emergency room in Dr. Green's. I have videos of this I'm going to release sometime, since things have lightened up a little bit and the truth is finally coming out. And everyone's business is normal hospital procedure, no one dying. So I was in San Francisco when they had a curfew in San Francisco and Burlingame and Oakland because Antifa was rioting, and they were spray a goat, and they were burning businesses. I've been in other cities where they're hurting people. They're burning police stations. We've seen it. And they say, oh, that could just be other factions. They're decentralized. What you doing? But Antifa has a uniform. They have a flag. They have a book. They have Antifa. They talk about it. Talk to Andy No. Follow him on Twitter and his other things. ANDYGNO. He has been beat up and almost killed twice by Antifa in Portland because he's been reporting on them since day one, and they don't like that. Thing is, though, Antifa's been tracked for years now. They all have cell phones. They've been tracked. And that's why, and they've been funded by foreign organizations. That's why Trump was able to label them as a domestic terrorist organization, because they've been funded by foreign monies, and they're all going down. So if they've caused harm or violence or damaged businesses, there's a lot of business owners that had their business destroyed by Antifa, especially during the so-called Summer of Love, BLM, and they're going to face consequences which they never have before, and anybody like them. So watch out, eyes wide open. Finally, boomerang effects coming in, and I and many people of us have talked about the boomerang effect for years now. Things are changing really quickly. So in the meantime, I'll let you back to Texas. Horses, happy horses here. A lot of pasture out there for them to eat. And I'll check in with you soon. Bye.